Okay, YouTube, I understand that you have the rights to take down videos if I have copyright infringements and you do it in 3 strikes. You've done it to me before, and it was very painful the first time you did it. This time, I don't think it's going to be so painful because I don't give a shit, okay? The other thing is that my website, Rock Me Amadeus, I no longer can contact the Google API, so even having access to the API doesn't matter to me anymore. I also know, YouTube, that you use banner ads in order for foreign people to upload illegal content so they can make money off the banner ads, because you do not permit Americans to benefit from offering banner ads with their videos, so they don't make money on banner ads. And the reason for that is because I think you know that you're trying to push illegal content onto YouTube, and you're going to let the copyright holders take it down, and maybe give them a little bit of a lesson in futility, that it's never going to fix the problem. What they have to fix is they have to fix you, YouTube, okay? They have to make you be, to respect them, you know? And the thing they don't understand is that when they disrespect the people who are putting up content they think is good about them, and it's a problem whenever they don't recognize themselves as not being a representative of the person that they put the video up of. I could probably put up there and say I don't represent any of the people's videos that show up on my site. I'm just putting this up because I love it, and then I would be a consumer. They might see me as a consumer. If they're going to take down content off my site, then I'm going to become a representative of the counter to them. I am going to do everything in my power to make them look bad, which is bad advertising. Now, they can't say anything against that because it's opinion. But the thing is if people come to love my opinion, they might see a reason as to not like the other, the NPR, in this case. And I'm saying to NPR, you're just doing yourself a disservice by going around and picking on little people all over the place, because those little people might end up being like a future Jeff Bezos, and you're pretty much toast. All of your stock is toast. He buys it all up. You think you have a future retirement. He may eliminate that, and you're like out, wishing that you had never doubted or anything like that. You did it in selfish protection. You were thinking that somehow you're going to save money by eliminating all these people on YouTube. If their viewership is not high enough, then how are they competing with you? It's stupidity. It's borrowing trouble, because what you're going to do is you're going to piss someone off who has a connection. Say it's the son of a billionaire who put up a YouTube video that was your video, but was too young to understand what copyright infringement was. And then somehow you take down his site, and he has all these other videos of him playing Minecraft and stuff. That goes down. He talks to his billionaire daddy. His billionaire daddy comes around, buys up a competitor, and gives you hell. Okay, you don't want to piss off a lot of people. You only want to piss off the people who have large viewerships that are using your content against you. I don't understand why these people can't understand the stupidity of that, okay? Of what they're doing. These lawyers, they're out to get little guys. No, go after the big guys, okay? Now, if you see me as a big guy, then that would be a reason for my viewership to increase, because I'm hitting on a nerve that you've got in your competitors and everybody else. If this action is such a big deal, I mean, if it's a big deal to me, and people who like me see it's a big deal to me and understand that there's something going on here, that maybe my Rock Me Amadeus site threatens NPR, threatens the NPR's ability to make money off of advertisements on YouTube, which is the truth. The YouTube can't throw advertisements onto an embed, because that would mean that the advertiser would have to agree with the context of the website where the embed appears. Okay, so by default, YouTube does not permit advertisements on embeds. Now, so you would go after me, maybe get rid of my account, and maybe somehow control my site through that. But understand, my website, I haven't been able to access the Google API since 2 weeks before COVID. So I don't even use the YouTube API anymore. I don't really use my YouTube account in order to create that. The only thing that YouTube could probably do that would be dangerous to me is that they could put a blacklist in their YouTube setup such that my website couldn't use the embed, but I could always use another website to invoke the embed within a frame within my website or something like that. I'm sure I could figure out a way around it. But the thing is that I feel that you guys are afraid of my website that turns YouTube into television, advertisement free television that doesn't require the use of YouTube Premium. And YouTube needs to discuss with the copyright holders why it is that they offer ad dollars for banner ads to foreign nationals who are uploading that copyrighted content to make money off of the banner ads, and they will not offer those banner ads to American. Because if that is the case, if that's the reason, then you should be going after YouTube with full throttle, and you should be chasing these guys down and saying they had willful knowledge of this and that they were doing this, and then you can go and take them out, and we get rid of YouTube and we replace YouTube with somebody who's probably open source and peer-to-peer model, uses the effect of the internet and torrents and stuff, and you pretty much have lost the war. Okay. Now, what I would say is you guys need to focus on trying to use other platforms that are more dependable, such as going out and getting on stage. You can't do that in COVID. Try VR Worlds, go into Altspace VR, set up your radio show, and then hope people will come to your VR radio show, or play it through the internet. If there's recordings, put it in a special place where you can only get into it if you pay a ticket to get to it in virtual reality space or something like that. There are other ways of dealing with these problems than chasing after little guys like me.